The money that we earn is the byproduct of what we do for others. Then you're going to make huge amount of money because you impacted the larger audience in the world. Give yourself 10 years. Put so much work that you become ultimately better than anybody else. And so when you're doing something great and you have to find out how can you serve enough people through what you do, and when people like what you do, they pay you money. This year is going to be struggle. This year we are going to upload more than 200 videos, long videos if I say, and those long videos, what they will do is they will polish the way I communicate. Means there are some problem when I'm speaking with camera. It's very tough to speak for me when I'm talking to somebody. Even there are 10,000 people sitting, I don't care about it. I sound good, but what happens is the time I'm aware about the camera, that there is a camera on, that there is a camera recording me, and I just have to talk to the camera. It becomes very, very, very difficult for me. So what I want this year is to polish my communication so much that when the time comes and I have to just express myself in the real time, I do not lack anything. So the point this year is not to get famous, but to be polished, to be so great that you cannot be ignored. There is a simple point. If you want to become extraordinary in something, you can't create outcome, but you can create the impact through practice, through contribution that you can give, and then those impact will give you outcome, and those outcome will become brand, and then the brand will give you money back to your pocket. समझ में आया क्या बोले? मतलब शुरू में you cannot work for money. You cannot figure out that when the outcome is going to come. In the beginning, you're just polishing your craft, you're working on yourself, you're improving yourself, you're trying to build something, you're trying to come out with something that can solve the problem of millions of people. And when it solves any problem, it can solve. It can solve the problem of entertainment, it can solve the problem of health, money, wealth, anything, any problem that you solve of the human beings, because we are all negotiating with human beings. The money that we earn is the byproduct of what we do for others, isn't it? If you sell a product which is not valuable, and if you sell it to some people, it will not be as good as if you make a product, it is so good that it can serve millions of people, then you're going to make huge amount of money because you impacted the larger audience in the world, isn't it? समझ में आया क्या बोले? तो प्लान शुरू में कभी भी तुम लोग का भी प्लान ये होना चाहिए, give yourself 10 years, put so much work that you become ultimately better than anybody else. And so when you're doing something great and you have to find out how can you serve enough people through what you do, and when people like what you do, they pay you money. And even if they don't pay you money, the more important thing than money is their attention, not money. Because once they give you their attention, automatically you can just cast the attention. We are living in an economy where attention matters more. That's why there is a huge fight for your attention. People are giving you different courses for free, different products for free. Why? Have you ever thought about it? Because they want your attention somehow. And when they want your attention, they want it because if the company wants to advertise their product, suppose Ambani comes with a product, okay, great product. So he wants to advertise it. Now he would simply find out the people who can grab the attention of the audience, larger audience, and then would tell those people that I would give you a certain amount of money and you have to talk about my products. Those people who are already pulling the attention of a larger audience, a lot of people, okay, and then they would go and talk about the product, and all the people who are, what they're doing is they're watching the content, watching whatever the thing that the person is doing, they're consuming, and so they would unconsciously know about the product, and somehow when they have to make a decision of buying a product, so the product that you would have heard about would dictate your brain. मतलब समझ में आया? जैसे अभी तुम लोग बार बार आईफोन के बारे में सुनते हो, अभी नहीं खरीद सकते हो, लेकिन जिस दिन तुम्हारे पास पैसा होगा सबसे पहले आईफोन जाकर खरीदोगे. क्यों खरीदोगे? क्योंकि अनकॉन्शियसली तुम सब जगह से क्या सुन रहे हो? आईफोन 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 सब जगह सुन रहे हो. तुमको तो लगेगा कि प्रचार नहीं हुआ है, but everybody is talking about it. And you are watching somebody throughout the day. If you're watching something and all the places you're listening to the same thing, you will be what? Attracted by that. And when you will be attracted by that, what will happen is someday when you have the money, when you have the need, when you have the resources, you're going to buy it. That's how marketing works. That's how the attention works. It's all about how much attention you can grab. So my plan is also simple, that I want to build something so much, so many times. I want to give somebody, say, I want to make so many content. I want to give something for free so easily that when people have to consider buying something that I sell, they would consider my products first. Suppose for 1 to 2 years, I just provide people for free the information, the ideas, all that I have. Now, 1 year later, 2 years later, suppose I have a lot of follower and I'm coming up with a book or a product. Now, I just have to talk about that I'm coming up with a product and everybody would buy it. Why? Because from 1 or 2 years, I have been giving them for free. It's not wrong all the time. It's also, it can be right also, it can be wrong also, depending upon your purpose. If you're building a product, great product, then people must know about it, that there is a product in the market that can serve your purpose and make you more effective, isn't it? So if you are doing it for the right product, if your purpose is right, it's not wrong. It's called marketing. Marketing is simply about letting people know what you have. Because if you have the best product of the world, but nobody knows you, you will ultimately die. Your product will ultimately die, isn't it? If somebody does not know, who will buy your product? So the best thing, suppose today 100 people know me or 500 people know me. Tomorrow, if 5 million people know me, and day after tomorrow 10, 15, 200 million people know me, what will be the difference? Today, there will be 100 people who are just buying my ideas, listening to me, but tomorrow there will be 100 million people. So the amount of money that I earn, the amount of impact that I make will be very large, isn't it? Suppose 100 million people are following me. So one thing that I would speak will become news tomorrow, isn't it? Think about it. If somebody has 110 crore followers, today whatever he says will become a news. What Ronaldo did once is, he threw some bottles of Coca-Cola, and then what happens is share value of the Coca-Cola went down suddenly. Why it happened? Because perhaps 4 to 500, 700 perhaps, 700 million people, yes, 700 million people follow Ronaldo on all the social media platforms. 700 million means 70 crore लगभग, 70 करोड़ हो गया ना, 70 करोड़ लोग फॉलो करते हैं. तो 70 करोड़ लोग देखें कि भाई खराब चीज़ है, प्राइस एक दिन क्या हो गया, डाउन हो गया. Influencing means what? Influencer means what? The art of influencing somebody's brain. You build your trust with time, and now you have built so much trust that when you speak something, people follow it. So in short term, like all the big brands, if you see, they have put in like एक brand Johnson नाम का आदमी, रॉक का फिल्म देखे हो, रॉक का, हाँ, तो रॉक शुरू में फाइट करता था, फाइट का वीडियो बनाता था. उसका स्लोली क्या होता है कि स्लोली जो रॉक करता है, क्या करता है कि फिर मूवी में आ जाता है, फिर मूवी में 10-20 साल क्या करता है, काम करता है. 10-20 साल मूवी में काम करने के बाद क्या होता है कि अपना अब तो ब्रांड बन चुका है, लोग उसको जानते हैं, उसका एक पहचान है, समझ में. अभी वो 60 साल का है, अभी एक कंपनी के साथ कोलैब किया है, दारू का कंपनी है, लीकर का, $9 बिलियन. सोच लो, 9 बिलियन समझते हो, 9 8 72 हज़ार करोड़ रुपये एक बार में. तो उसको क्या एक दिन का थोड़ा ना मिला है प्राइस, पिछले 30-40 साल से वो मेहनत कर रहा है, अपना ब्रांड बनाया, मेहनत के दम पर अपना एक ब्रांड एस्टेब्लिश किया, ट्रस्ट बनाया. ब्रांड इज व्हाट? ब्रांड इज ट्रस्ट दैट यू मेक विथ योर ऑडियंस, विथ पीपल दैट यू आर बाइंग और सेलिंग विथ, isn't it? If somebody is bought 3 times from you and you have given great services, 4th time when they buy, they'll trust you blindly, isn't it? So that needs to be built, and building trust take time. हमको एक यूट्यूबर नहीं बनना है, समझ में आया? वो यूट्यूबर नहीं बनना है कि वायरल हो गए और देखने वाले करोड़ लोग हैं, फॉलो करने वाला कोई नहीं. अब एक चीज़ बताओ, अभी क्रिस का गाना वाला है ना, उसको देखा सब कुछ, लेकिन क्या कल कुछ प्रोडक्ट लेके आया, कोई खरीदेगा? हैं तब तो उसका बिजनेस नहीं बना ना, वो ऐसे ही बस 2 दिन का फेम, फिर अंधेरी रात, कोई फायदा नहीं. बट व्हाट इज इम्पॉर्टेंट, इफ समबडी इज पुटिंग 5 years 10 years and building a brand with trust, actually you build trust slowly by doing the right thing, by fulfilling your commitment, and then slowly when people start trusting you and more people trust you for a long period of time, you'll become a brand. And when you'll become a brand, whatever you do, it will succeed. Because now you have built your brand on the basis of the trust, on the basis of what you have done previous times, isn't it? तो ये इंपॉर्टेंट है. तो मेरा पर्पस सिर्फ ये नहीं है कि बिकम अ यूट्यूबर. आई वॉन्ट टू बिकम समबडी हु कैन इन्फ्लुएंस द माइंड ऑफ द वर्ल्ड, ब्रेन ऑफ द वर्ल्ड. इट विल नॉट हैपन टुडे. Okay, 5 years later, 6 years later. Till then, I'm working. I'm putting so much work that it becomes absolutely impossible to defeat me. Because then I will have become very, very big. Then, because I would have put so much practice, isn't it? So it takes time to build brand. But once you build brand, money will come just like this. In seconds, you will be making millions and billions. But to have millions and billions in your bank account, you have to build trust for next 10 years without having any money. Because that's how the world is. In the beginning, you have to give. What Jio did in the beginning, they provided free services to the people. They gave internet services to the people, isn't it? People used to communicate for free for 1 to 2 years, and then they made you used to of them and the product, and now they're charging money. And they are making huge amount of money because they have now crores of customers that they are impacting. So this was what my plan is. It will not be visible to others. Other people cannot see it right now, but it is spreading like the root spreads in the soil. Got it? It is spreading like that, and it is going to take time, and I'm sure about it. It's going to take time. It's not that I don't know. It's going to take time. I'm giving my time, sweat, blood, effort, everything, attention, and it does not happen in a day. If it happens, everybody would have done it. You have to build trust to build a brand. So focus on the product you can provide and the way you provide. 10 people can provide the same product, even though people will trust one more than anybody else. Because your product is not about the product that you sell, but how you sell, how you talk, how you brand, how you name it, how you advertise the product. What is the packaging? It also matters, isn't it? So this is what the purpose is right now. See, when you're starting out very small, nobody will be with you. You're alone. But then the people who have succeeded in the past, who started very early, very slowly, nobody knew them for years, because if they know the people who are just monsters in this field, in the market, if in the beginning they know that there are people and product coming to dominate me, later on they'll destroy you. So it's very, very good that in the beginning nobody knows you. But as you get, slowly what happens is, you are just at the bottom in the beginning. You're invisible. But you have put in so much work, so much practice, you have done so much work that now you'll get asymmetrical return. And when you get asymmetrical return, you will in 1 month, 1 year, leave everybody behind who is sitting at the top. Everybody. Got it? That's how brand works and business works. You have to learn, you have to understand things, understand the events that happens in the world, that shapes the world. It does not, no brand is built by chance. It's perfect planning. It takes years. It takes a lot of effort. You have to be obsessive. You will not get the outcome. You will be misunderstood. You will have to go through different circumstances, situations, and most of the time you will be knocked down by the situation, by the circumstances. But you have to again get up, stand up, back, and again fight. There is no other way. Many businesses in the beginning, they faced bankruptcy many times. Many times. They did not have money. Even bank would not give them money in the beginning. But then they somehow did something. They were so obsessed, they were so hungry that they found out the way. They took the risk. They put themselves into very diverse circumstances. They tolerated a lot of pressure and all that. And then they came up with something that everybody knows. So this is what the plan is.